cover last, it depicts me and my characters, Mongol and Pep. I'm still figuring out this one's name. And a whale in the background. As you can see, it's my first sketchbook. So. And I haven't painted this page. So this first page is supposed to showcase my goals for the sketchbook, which were to develop my characters, create character concept designs, and practice facial expressions and body language. So my current projects are Mingle the cat and the daily life of Zara and Serenity, and you'll see those characters throughout this sketchbook. So this is Mango. So the pronunciation is Mongol, as in the Chinese version of mango, and it's inspired on their fur color. This is Pep, and this is a mouse character that I haven't really developed at all. I'm not sure if I'm gonna include it in my story. And so this is just me practicing drawing them. Let me see if I can. There we go. So when I drew this, I was on the bus, and it looked like everyone was getting off of the bus like penguins because they were waddling. And I just thought it was a really cute concept to draw. And I used watercolor and colored pencil for this whole thing. So this, I've never really drawn a comic before, so I was trying to practice like different scenarios and like how the characters would act. So Pep likes to eat and is very talkative, and Mango just gave him food to make them stop talking. And this, I've made digital art of this. I might put it up on screen somewhere. I want to make a digital piece of this. I might make that soon. So this is more concept art of the world, like world building and all that kind of stuff. So I basically wanted this tree to be like the center of this universe, like as in setting wise. It's like a cat tree, which is what Mango is basing it on in the story. This is how Mango looks in real life. I was practicing drawing a sequencing of events with this page. So I've changed the colors for Pep. They are no longer brown. I think I messed up with this, making it brown. But the patch is still the same, and now they have a darker colored right hand. This is Hunter. I think that I'm gonna stick with that name, I'm not sure. They are a fox, and they are kind of like a traveling merchant in the world, and they also do another thing that I haven't completely fleshed out yet. This is just a random character, like an older cat woman. This is Hunter again, looking all happy and cute. This is the whale that you saw at the cover, like this whale. It kind of travels around the world, kind of like transportation. I think it's more like the reefbacks from Subnautica. That's how I picture it acting. This page is kind of blank. I don't know why. I think that this hedgehog character is really cute. This was for school. It was a line project. So I turned in this one and I believe this one. And these are just like some thumbnail sketches for that. From a smaller sketchbook that I have for school. These are all Pinterest girls. These look really cute. I like this one, especially. I think that I messed up on this one. It doesn't look as good. I don't like their hair. But the other ones look really nice. This one is a character that someone drew on Pinterest. I'm not sure if I can find who made it. But this one I draw a lot in other sketchbooks too. It's like this red-headed girl with braids. She looks so cute. These are more Pinterest drawings with colored pencil that I did while I was sitting at a cafe. I think that drawing like Korean girls is really nice. They have like, the lipstick that they use looks really nice. So drawing it made me feel happy. These are ideas that I had for my story. And this is the Pinterest girls again. Still don't like this one. But this is the same as this person. These are notes on how to create a webtoon, and these are like ideas for YouTube, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. This is a character that I kind of recently created. Her name's not Maggie anymore. I think it's gonna be Brianna, and the short one would be Bree. And then this is her boyfriend. I haven't figured out a name for him, but his design changes pretty often. This whole spread sucks. This is supposed to be Mongol's like love interest. Looks so bad in this page. It looks better now, I think, in my opinion. These are like thumbnail sketches for some digital pieces that I might make. It's really cute. And yeah. This is my sketch of Lo Bing-he from Scum Villain's Self-Saving System. If there's one thing you should know about me, is that I love all of MXTX's novels, especially Heaven Official's Blessing. These are sketches of Zara and Serenity. It's kind of messed up on the page. These are like little pieces of art. This one is from Pinterest, of these 3 cats that I saw. And then this one I just drew from imagination. With watercolor and alcohol markers. This one's cute. I like this. It's so cute. This is Zara and Serenity. I like to draw Zara a lot because I feel like I have her character kind of down. She is a tall girl, tall woman. Love tall women because I'm a tall woman. Anyways, this is Zara as well, and I drew this with Ohuhu markers and colored pencils. And since the Ohuhu markers bleed on the back, I had to put another piece of paper, and I was just drawing poses of cats. And I think it looks really nice, you know? I really like this one. You can really see the movement. And this one is like perspective and foreshortening. This was a challenge that was on Pinterest. Wait for it to stabilize. Okay, So it was like an OC creation challenge on Pinterest, which is like hair color was your favorite ice cream, eye color was the color of your curtains, and all that kind of stuff. But these are the characters that I came up with. I like mango sherbet ice cream and strawberry ice cream. So any kind of fruity ice cream, except for lime. Oh, this is an idea that I have for a painting that I'm still currently working on. I did this with watercolor, and I like to paint skeletons. I don't know why. I'm just pretty good at painting skeletons. This was practicing drawing in a comic book style again. I did it with ballpoint pen, and then I went over it with watercolor. I don't like the way once again, I've changed his design a lot. He no longer looks like this. Probably. Yeah. He no longer looks like that. But I think it's cute. She's like a little ball of sunshine. So these are just like doodles that I did while I was waiting for class to start. I really like this one. I think it's so cute. And the panda bear mascot. This is Bing Pup from like SVSS fan fictions. I've drawn this comic actually digitally, and it's on my comic account, which you should check out if you want to. I thought it was really cute. It was showing that she cares for each other. Because Zara, she has a problem with perfectionism, and she'll stay up late and kind of forget to take care of herself if Serenity wasn't around. So Serenity's kind of like checking up on her. And I think it's really sweet. I hate that I colored this. It looks so bad. I really wish I could have undone what I did. I like this character, but I don't like the colors that I chose. This one is kind of cute. I like this one. This one has a happy personality. This one was kind of inspired by Angel Dust, but not really. And I like this little spider butler character. Looks cute. I did this is based off of a picture from Pinterest, and I did it while I was waiting for my 3D design class. These are just characters. Once again, I wish I hadn't colored it. I used like these watercolor markers, and they don't look great. Maybe it's just the brand that I have. I don't know. But I do like the way that this character looks. Or like the expression. This is a terrible spread. I like this one. This one has great sketch. This is Kindle, which I've drawn in another sketchbook. I don't like the way I colored it, or this one. This one's not a particular character. I just wanted to draw a dog and a person. It looks cute. This spread. This is the beginning of my character concepts for Button, which is going to be this person's name. It started with this and it went on for a while. So I did it with colored pencil and watercolor, and I think it's really cute. I really like the way I did that bunny. And let's see. There we go. With the ladybug and the two. So this person has, their main companion is a snail, which I added in this one. It wasn't going to be originally in it. And then later on, they meet two ants that they take care of. Or the ants just won't stop following them, so they end up taking care of the ants. I think it's so cute. These are more concepts for it. Yeah, I was thinking that this would kind of be like one of those Christmas lights, but now that I think about it, it's kind of too big, so it would probably have to be something even smaller. And then this one, I just really like it. I think I'm going to draw it digitally at some point. Hate this page. Kind of like this page. I did it with watercolor and colored pencil. And once again, you can see that the two ants are following them as they continue on their journey. And Button's kind of annoyed. These were like emoticon kind of stickers that I was thinking about using for videos. I hope that I have them for this video. I'm not sure if I'll actually have the conviction to do it, but yeah, practicing with different expressions and all that. These are more concepts for Monguel the cat with like different mouths and eye expressions. I don't like this pose. It should have been more like this, where one arm is like further down, but tomato. I did this with watercolor, this one with colored pencil, and this one with these fine liners. This was a prompt from this app that I have on my phone, and it was like draw a mushroom forest. So this is like this isn't Button, but like another character from that universe, and a frog going to like a little mushroom house. And I was practicing drawing different kinds of tree shapes in this one as well. Dang, my throat hurts. I didn't realize that recording would make my throat hurt so much. Anyways, so these are more sketches of Monguel the cat, mainly done with red pen and watercolor. I don't like the sketches that I did underneath this. This one is so cute, and this one too. I really like the variety, and it makes me so excited to do more. These were more prompts. I was kind of in a slump, so I was just drawing on my university's lawn, and I chose these prompts. This one is drawing a golem being built, and this one is drawing a sword possessed by a benevolent ghost. I kind of took inspiration from Xielian from Heaven Official's Blessing, but yeah. Don't judge me, I don't know how to draw traditional Chinese clothing, so sorry in advance. These were more prompts. This was drawing a confused cowboy riding a cow, which I did make a finished piece of this. Maybe I'll pop it up on screen. This one, I don't know sign language, so I don't think I did this correctly, but it was like draw a mute person teaching someone sign language. And it's cute. And this one is draw a panda owl bear, but a panda is already a bear, so I just drew a panda with wings. So these, this wasn't a prompt. I was just looking up preschool character designs, and these little monsters showed up, and so I decided to draw them in like a horrific kind of light. I don't know how else to say that. Like, yeah, I'll just say that. This is Draw This in Your Style that I did. I don't remember who for. I'll pop it up on screen. Yeah, and I just stuck it in there because there was nothing else going on. These were some sketches that I was just doing at a cafe. Cow, red panda, it looks bad, but it also looks cute. The snail from my button story. I don't know how to draw a giraffe. And the panda owl bear. These are more sketches that I did the next day at the cafe. I have a watermelon, peaches, dragon fruit, and kiwi. Also, all of these are done with color pencil, if you can't tell. I don't know who this is. I just decided to draw it with their hat flying off and a pair of glasses and a whale, not the whale, but a whale with a tiny hat. This is Hunter. I don't know why he has glasses. I don't know why I included glasses, but I did. And it kind of looks cute. And my 2D design teacher actually saw me drawing this, and she was like, oh, you should be a character designer. I was like, okay. I hate this because of the way I colored in Serenity. Hello? But yeah, I think that Zara, I always draw Zara like really cute, but then like Serenity kind of looks like a gremlin. I don't know. This is just like doodles that I did with colors. If you know, you know. This was just drawing Mongo and Pep in a space. I don't know what space, but it's a space with boxes and drawing like different poses and stuff. This is another one. Both of these were done, I believe, in the same day at a cafe while I was waiting for the bus. This is like a merman watching some dudes looking at the sky. Don't know why, I just felt like it. But I was using the pastel Ohuhu markers, so it's like really light, which I kind of like, but not for this picture. Maybe for some other pictures, but not this one. This was like a tree that I did digitally, and I just printed it out to cover up the bleed through. This is like a little doodle that I did on the back as well. This is like a character sheet, like who am I kind of deal for Serenity. And I've never drawn anyone in this pose before, and I'm so happy that the hand didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. And I just think it's really cute because they're cuddling together, and then Serenity with Mongol, and she is trans, and she has this bear that Zara gave to her, which I actually included in a very early digital drawing of them together. But the bear was lighter. I'm not sure about what color the bear will be, but it will be decided once I do my official comic. I didn't do anything on the back of this. This is Zara's character sheet. Once again, Serenity's looking like a little gremlin. This one's kind of cute. I like that. I like how Zara looks in this. I'm not sure if Zara's gonna wear these specific kind of glasses, but I think she will have a pair of glasses. And yeah, this is usually what she wears, her purple shirt that's off the shoulder with the black sports bra strap. I'm not sure if the pants will be exactly like this, but I know the shirt will be similar to this. And she's an artist. This is where the whale comes from. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't ask me. Oh wow, I never came back to this. This is supposed to be a sketch of Zara and Serenity. And this is supposed to be Zara. But I guess I never came back. Wow, I completely wasted a page. Wow. These were thumbnail sketches for new profile pictures. I've made this one and this one. I don't like either of them. I might do this one and this one. And I've changed the way that my sweater looks. Yeah. These were like concepts for sweaters. I'm not using any of these. I've changed it again. But once again, this is Mongo's significant other, partner, person, cat? Yeah. But yeah, they're a black cat, and they, like, in the real world, they live in the streets. It's a street cat. Not sure why I gave them these pants, but it's the way it is. This is me just doing like words. And this is a thumbnail sketch of Mongo and their partner. Haven't decided a name. This is a thumbnail sketch of Zara and Serenity's living room. So this is the last page. I wish I had not colored it. It looks so bad. I hate the colors. The watercolor is just not good. I should have done it with the alcohol markers. But yeah, that's the end of the sketchbook, because after that it's just a swatching page with a little character that I did with the markers. But yeah, this is Hunter's other job. I'm still working on it, but yeah. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.